Welcome to This Wasn't in the Course series, a special limited podcast experience designed for digital marketers who are tired of surface level advice and ready to scale with strategy. In this episode 1, we're diving into the lie that built your business and the real reason you feel stuck now. Holy schmoly, that's a lot in there. And we're definitely not holding back. If you've ever thought, I did everything they told me to do, so why do I still feel stuck? Why am I not making progress? Why do I feel like it's still day one in my business? This episode is for you. We're unpacking the hidden belief that helped you start your business, but is now secretly holding you back. It's going to challenge how you think about consistency, growth, metrics that you've been chasing, but we're not here to just stir the pot. So this isn't just a big bitch fest. Okay. We're giving you the clarity, the structure to actually move forward. You see, from our decades of experience, we've seen it all. And the trend right now is keeping so many new everyday entrepreneurs just like you stuck. And we've seen a lot ultimately quit. And we don't want to see that for you. We're here to end that cycle. We aren't going to sell you the next big secret in how to get started because you've already started and we don't play those games here. Right, ladies?
That's right.
So if you want to chase the next secret or get rich quick lie, because that's what it is, leave now. This podcast isn't for you. Hi. But if you're ready to step out of the launch loop, move your business forward in a real way that you're proud of, that you could tell your friends and family about with confidence, and actually build a long-term income for yourself, keep listening. This 5-part series is for you. Be sure to check out all the free bonuses we have linked below, including the offer audit, a guide that helps you evaluate and refine what you're already selling. We threw in a lot of yummy goodies into this bad boy because, like I previously said, we don't want to see you stay exactly where you are. It's ready to move forward. We know how to get you there. Also, don't forget to book your complimentary strategy sync session. We'll map out your next steps and you'll be able to check out everything we have to offer at ClickCrafted as well. All right, let's dive in. I'm joined with Bonnie and Don, and that was a lot already right in that intro, ladies. What do you think?
Stop record. Joanne's nailed it. I've been dying to have this conversation. This is needed. So needed.
Yeah, I mean, your business is built on a belief, this belief that you got that got you started, right? But it just won't move you forward, and that ultimately is that this is easy. There's not a lot of work. It's passive, and there's some secret. We just got to do this one course that's going to help me get started, and
then I just got to show up.
Right? I just got to show up in a week. I'm going to have sales. That's it.
Post.
Right? Post. And ultimately, that's just not the case. And it's really going to just keep you stuck in this beginner loop. And we've talked about it before on this show. I've seen it just so often where people have bought the affordable beginner course. They've bought more expensive upsell courses, but they were all designed to just get you started. And then they buy another, and then they buy another, because none of them actually teach you about what happens next in your business.
What do I do after I start? Now that I've launched, that's where we're finding that most people are stuck in that loop of, now I don't know what to do next.
Right. You know, I like to compare it to a brick and mortar business. So I've had a brick and mortar business since I was in my 20s, very young, back in the day. And there's a lot of investment, a lot of prep work, a lot of getting ready things to do in a brick and mortar before you can ever turn that sign from closed to open on your door.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And when you turn that sign from closed to open, we're now open for business. That doesn't mean they're all running inside.
Good
It
point.
just doesn't. Now the next stage of work begins, ultimately.
Right.
And there is this idea that if I do all this behind the scenes setup, when I say I'm open and I start posting, everybody's going to flock to me. And that's just not the case. So then you go, I must have done something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good enough. I missed a step. So I better go back and rewatch 100 videos and spend another 3 months on a lead magnet or on a funnel. Or I ultimately they end up quitting.
That's the sad part. That's when most people walk away, is it must be me. There must be something wrong with me or what I've done, because they're in that constant belief that if I take this course and I do everything I'm told to do and I post 3 times a day, magically it will come to me.
Right.
That's not the reality, unfortunately. And if you believe that to be the reality, that's where you start to doubt your own self. That's where you start to doubt your own capabilities, how
Mhm.
far you can actually take this, and getting outside of that box. You're living in that box of, this is all I have to do and it's going to work. I don't need to try anything else because I wasn't taught that I have to try or do anything else. This is the magic. This is what's going to work for me. And that's the sad part, because that's when people get disappointed. And usually when you're disappointed, that's when you walk away.
You know, times change, right? So when I went in the online space, it was 2020. That's when I mean, I've been an entrepreneur longer than that, but 2020 is when I went online. And for anybody else who started businesses then, it really kind of was that simple back then. Show up, post 3 times a day, you'll monetize. Because the world at that time was online. They were looking to go online. They were losing jobs. They had to do something different. So now we're in that post era, but we still have the same mindset, just show up and it'll monetize. And it's just not, you know?
The other reality is we're hearing this advice. You just got to show up
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
from those that are pretty loud online. And they reward hustle,
Mm-hmm.
but they reward and not strategy. And they don't even teach strategy because they don't know strategy.
Right.
That's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
They reward hustle also because they know most people won't hustle. And and everyone has a different definition of hustle. Everyone has a different definition of hustle and what that means. So it's really easy to say, oh, you're not doing enough.
It's you.
Buy this next course. It'll help you do more.
Yeah.
And we got to get out of hustle culture. And it's a nasty thing. I mean, we see it even between us 3. It's hard to break. You feel like you have to be accountable. Like I woke up yesterday on a Sunday, 5 a.m., and I had a wild hair and I wanted to do some work. And of course, as I'm doing it, I'm posting, but I'm not expecting the ladies to answer me. Bonnie had a fantastic day out with friends, and she came home and saw all these messages and the guilt that she felt because she went and had fun
On a
instead of
Sunday.
sitting at home hustling. Gotta always commit to the work first. But I do the same thing, so I totally get it. I'm like, girl, we have to we have to rewire all of our brains that is not acceptable. It's not okay to live in that world. It is okay to go, I'm going to go out with my friends today, and when it's time for me to check back in, that's when I'll do it.
It was wild, not going to lie. And I was actually quite surprised at myself, because you think for the 3 of us, I know better. And it's because it's so ingrained in us. And I very rarely walk away, without checking, because I'm always checking messages, checking everything. I'm always plugged in. And, yesterday an opportunity came up where it was just, there was no plug-in at all. So yeah, when I got back and I saw I missed, 35 messages, and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Oh my gosh, they've been working all day. And oh my gosh, I've been out having fun. The guilt is very real, and it was instant. And then you're like, okay, now I have to go catch up, instead of, let's just finish doing what I'm doing. I'm having a great time. Now I have to go do it's Sunday, I have chores or whatever it is. No, I must hustle. That culture is, and you're right, it's ingrained in us. We've been doing it for so long. Like any other bad habit, it's going to require a different mindset to break it, because it is a bad habit. There's no strategy in hustle, like you said, and hustle is not the goal, because if I have no strategy, I'm not going anywhere fast.
And now you don't have freedom of time, freedom of choice, freedom of who you spend your energy and time with, right? Now you're back to just being a 9-to-5 employee chained to yourself. And that's not the goal.
Except it's 9 to 9 or 9 to 12.
Right.
Like now it's no longer 9 to 5. It's all day, every day. It's all encompassing. And that's not why people got into this space in the first place. It's not why the three of us became entrepreneurs.
Right. It's not. Not at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's important everyone realize, and it's something that we always got to work on. Even us three here are working on it, is remembering you're not broken. You're not broken. And if you've been in this startup hustle loop, it's all you know. So it's not that it was a bad thing. It's going, okay, let's call it out. Let's call it what it is. And now we have awareness around it. And now let's make some changes so we can scale and grow without absolutely beating ourselves up in the process.
It's that badge of honor, right? Oh, how was your weekend? Oh man, I worked on my business all weekend. I hustled, for the entrepreneur who still has like the 9 to 5. I was committed. Okay, what did you really do for 48 hours that you hustled on your business? Right? Did you go live every hour? What were you doing? How much of it is busy work as opposed to, this is my plan for the week. I'm going to carry out my plan. I'm going to enjoy my life and know I'm giving quality, and results come when they come.
Exactly. Or I've been working on a lead magnet for 3 weeks. 3 whole weeks.
4 months.
every day, all day, no sleep, 3 weeks. Like, how many hours a day are you putting in the lead magnet? And we should have that bad boy done after a couple hours. There needs to be a limit.
Right.
But this is where the shift happens. To everyone that's listening. We have to stop chasing external advice of the secrets of this is what's going to move you forward. And it's all in that get started loop, and start designing your own sustainable ecosystem that works for you, your business, your life, your energy. And that's what's possible. And it's not cookie cutter. It's figuring out what's going to work exactly for you. And that's why, for myself, if I get a wild hair and an idea at 5 a.m. when I wake up on any given day, even if it's a Sunday, I'm going to do it, because I'm also going to take a nap on Tuesday at 2 p.m. if I feel like it as well. But right. I'm not guilty about that, because I did a lot at 5 a.m. or at 11 p.m. It's really designing what works for you within your ecosystem, within your business. And the advice of just hustle and show up, just do the steps in the videos and money's going to fly from the sky has to end. We have to stop chasing that.
Absolutely. Your business needs to feel, I remember hearing this recently. Your business needs to feel like a tailored suit that is made just for you, not something off the clearance rack.
Oh, I love that.
That old Navy that's made for everybody else, that one size fits all. This is a tailored suit. And think about how you feel in a tailored suit. You feel like $1 million and you want to show up all day, every day. Not hustle culture. It's, this is for me. Because if not, and you're using rinse and repeat templates that supposedly work, this is what creates your passive business. then you look like everybody else anyway. And if everyone's going nowhere fast, where are you going?
I love that. I just got a mental picture. Like you
Right?
walk into
I mean,
some,
let's really think about this. Could you imagine, like, if everyone did the exact same thing, which we're seeing,
oh yeah,
right down to the same freaking content, the same hooks, the same everything they're putting the camera. I'm going to model this exactly the same. I'm going to try and be this person that I saw do it. And it's so watered down. It's so unoriginal. And there's so many people doing the exact same thing. It's like, what makes you stand out? And now you go, what am I doing wrong? We question, you're questioning yourself, assuming you're doing something wrong, when ultimately what got you started was that excitement that I'm going to do the work, I'm going to do something new. But that is also not moving you forward into what's going to be a sustainable business that's going to grow and be amazing for you in your future.
Because it's the wrong question. The question to yourself shouldn't be, what am I doing wrong? The question should be, what can I do to make my audience, hang off every word I'm saying, what can I do differently to make myself look that, to make myself look like not only do I stand out amongst, and we all know who those people are. You see them in your feed and you roll your eyes going, oh my gosh, this is the same video I've seen 800 people do this week. Wow. Wow. How many more times can they reinvent it, right? As opposed to something that catches me right away because, like a tailored suit, it's handmade just for you. It doesn't fit me. It only fits you.
Yep.
my mental picture was like social media is like walking into a huge forum, right? You walk in and there's people there. And somehow, some ways that either that power couple or that gentleman or that woman, they stand out and you're like, I need to be next to them. They know something I need to know. While everybody else is just running around, hey, I'm Susie, hey, I'm Joe, whatever, and just handing out business cards, right? Social media is the same way. Are people just out there just trying to sell you something? Or are people going, that person's got confidence and they got an offer that I want. I need to be next to them because I'm going to level up if I sit with them. And if you're not leveling up with who you're sitting with, it's time to change who you sit with, right?
Right. You need a new room.
Absolutely.
You need a new room.
It's time to build in that. And that's the perfect phrase. You've leveled up.
Yep.
And you don't even know it. But the second you've launched, you're in a new level. You're in a new stage of your business. And many tend to think, no, I'm still new. I'm a newbie. And it's like, no, you have like 50 videos and reels. You've built a funnel. You're not new anymore. So it's time now to get serious about the next stage of your business.
But it's scary. That's why they stay stuck. Think about how many people we know, ladies, that are the smartest people in the room, but I'm not going to go find a new room because I want to be the smartest person in the room. Well, you're not growing. You want to stay stuck where everyone says, praises you. Oh, you're the smartest. You're the best. You're the greatest. Any really successful entrepreneur can't wait to jump into that next room and level up.
Yep.
Because you just take the fear and you go, this is great. I'm going to learn something new.
And in the background, your business, any progress you had, slowly dying,
right?
Dropping, because you're staying someplace that no longer serves you.
Exactly.
And that's when you go, and I'm telling you, if you've had even some sales, a few sales, and they've dropped off and died, it's not a you problem, it's a systems problem. It's an ecosystem problem within your business. And that's where your focus needs to change and shift to. And that's what this whole series is about, is giving you those things that you need to do to actually move forward with your business. If this episode stirred something in you, that quiet, oh, wow, that's me, then trust it. You're not broken. You've just outgrown the advice that got you started. It wasn't bad advice. It got you started. That was a good thing, but now we got to move to the next level.
Mhm.
Be sure to check out the links below for the full bonus suite that we have down there. Lots of goodies, including the offer audit. And of course, go grab your complimentary strategy sync session. A pretty awesome call that's going to bring your messy middle to light and how to walk out of it, how to move forward out of it. We're here to help you move forward and to do it smarter, not harder. See you in episode 2.